Hello class, this is Dr. Long again. I'm filming this video to give you some updates about our class. First, I'd like to commend you all for the discussion we had in Module 2. A number of you made some insightful comments and remarks and even followed up on some comments of your classmates. And there's a lot of good dialogue in that, and many of you made some really important points. So please keep up the good work. It really was nice to see. Now, we are now moving on to Module 3. So what you need to particularly focus on this week is watching all the videos in Module 3, and of course make sure you take good notes on those. Also, read the primary source documents for Module 3, and those are posted in the Module 3 additional primary sources folder. And once you do all that, you can go ahead and move over to our discussion for Module 3. I will have discussion questions up shortly so that when you are prepared, you can begin contributing and begin discussing with other classmates. In addition, as is the case with all of our modules, there's a quiz for Module 3 that you'll need to complete in D2L. Now, the deadline for contributing to discussion and for completing the quiz will be Sunday, September 23rd at 11:30 p.m. And I'll remind you about this again as we go along. Now, another thing I'd like to address with you are things coming up further down the road. If you've been paying attention to the course schedule and the calendar that rotates on the right side of D2L, you probably noticed some of these things. October will be a busier month for this class because of two big assignments that are due in October. The first of these will be your midterm exam. The midterm exam will cover modules 1 through 4. So it's much longer than a regular module quiz. So you'll need to study for that, and I would encourage you to begin studying early. It will be all multiple choice, very similar to the module questions that you have completed so far. As I noted on a previous announcement, I've decided to have the midterm and final exams totally in D2L so you can do it at home at your own convenience. Now, the midterm exam, for its part, will be open the week of October 8th through October 14th in D2L. So make sure you have that down on your calendar. Make sure that you allot some time to take the exam. You'll have a full hour and 15 minutes to do so. And again, I would encourage you to study early. It always benefits you to study early than not. And I realize that's October and it may sound like a long way away, but it will be here before we know it. Likewise, shortly after the midterm exam, you will have a short essay assignment due. And that will be due on Thursday, October 18th at 11:30 p.m. And I have a document on D2L, a one-page document that gives you the questions that you need to ask for that and gives you some instructions on how to go about doing that. And there are two options you can pick for that. And I will say the first option, we've talked about a lot of that in Module 2, and we'll get to that in Module 3. So a lot of what we're doing right now relates to that short essay assignment. The purpose of the short essay assignment is a 5-paragraph essay. It's to give you some writing practice before your term paper is due towards the end of the semester. So again, I realize that October may seem like a long way away, but I would encourage you as you have time to take a look at that essay assignment on D2L and perhaps even begin working on it. Just don't let it catch you unaware when it comes up. We don't want it to creep up on you in that regard. So I just wanted to alert you about those things. I will again remind you as time goes along. But again, it really helps you if you schedule and you plan ahead and work ahead instead of waiting to the last minute. So thank you again for all the great contribution on discussion. Everything is going well so far. If you have questions, let me know. Otherwise, I look forward to seeing everyone in our discussion board. All right. Well, great. Talk to you later.